Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the 8th episode of Real Ass Talk. So I really just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting this show so far. I never really thought we'd ever get to number 8, just because I felt like none of you guys really like this shit, but it's very nice to know that you guys do in fact like this shit. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. You are the best crew a captain could ask for. So today's episode is going to be about peer pressure, thanks to this person here. And peer pressure is a very, I think, relevant issue in society nowadays, and pretty much of all time. I mean, like, there's a lot of things that people can peer pressure you into, and you're basically talking to probably the best person you could talk to about peer pressure shit, because I have never given into that stuff. So I kind of have a lot to say about the matter, but so when it comes to peer pressure, the thing I don't really understand about it is that most of it is like you want the approval of the person that is peer pressuring you into doing whatever they want you to do. But the thing is like, why, you know, if someone is like doing drugs or smoking cigarettes, obviously they fucked up their life pretty bad, so why do you even care about their approval, you know what I mean? Like, when I was in high school, you know, I got fucking pressured all the time. Like, literally, like, every single day there was someone offering me ecstasy or fucking weed or shrooms. There was just a lot of that stuff in, you know, my high school. So I got pressured to do that shit every single day, and even drinking. Like, this is the face of a guy who has never touched alcohol in his life. I know, thank you. It was a hard task. And I guess really my whole like thing with peer pressure, or how I kind of beat it, is just realizing that, you know, none of the shit that people wanted me to get into was ever going to be important in my life. Because if you realize kind of early on that, you know, drugs are bad, okay? And like other substances are obviously bad for you, I don't understand why some people still get into it. If it's the pressure of like, oh, you're not gonna be cool unless you fucking snort cocaine right now. It's like, okay, well, you know what else is cool? Not going to jail and not throwing my life away. That sounds really fucking cool. You know, like, who gives a shit what people think about you in high school? Like, I did. Like, I cared about what people thought about me in high school. And you know what? I can say to this day that none of it ever fucking mattered. Like, here I am in my own apartment with my own sweet shit around me, and none of the things that I thought were important in high school are important now. Like, to this day, I think I know one person from my high school career, and that's fucking Nathan. So, you know, peer pressure, you're never gonna run into those dudes again, past high school or past wherever the fuck you are in life. So why would you want to impress them is what I'm trying to get at. One thing that I think is kind of important about peer pressure is that before anyone peer pressures you into stuff, you kind of have to have your own principles and morals, so that it is less likely that you are affected from peer pressure. Like, for me, for example, I had grown up with a ton of just like alcoholism and you know, drug abuse, actually, like in my households and just basically households around me, and I saw what it did to people, so I knew pretty early on that I did not want any part of it. So, you know, when I was in high school and people were offering me this shit, I just knew, like, I kind of like had a flashback about when, you know, I went through those difficult times in my life, and I was like, alright, I don't want to ever fucking get into that shit. So, and I know you're probably like, oh, Destery, they probably just offered it to you once. No, like, every single day. And, you know, I would often go to, you know, like social gatherings or parties, as you cool kids call them, and you know, they would offer me there too, and, you know, they'd be kind of assholes about it and be like, yo dude, why are you being lame? Why being lame, dude? Why are you not taking this ecstasy, bro? We're all rolling and shot and whatnot. And I was just really firm, you know? I was just like, alright guys, well, it's cool if you do it. Like, I'm not gonna judge you if you fucking do it, even though I kinda was. And then, you know, I'm not gonna do it. And if you don't fucking respect that, you're not even a friend to me to begin with. So why am I a fucking friend to you? I know that a lot of people out there don't have, like, the mental aptitude to say no to that kind of stuff sometimes. You know, because sometimes even though you've been told drugs are bad your entire life and stuff, you're still kind of curious about it because, you know, all these other people are doing it, and you might even look up to or envy the people that do drugs. You might be like, that guy's really fucking cool. Like, if he's fucking cool, then maybe it's because of those drugs that he's doing. But I guarantee you, like, this is a true fact though. If I were to go in Facebook the people that I kind of thought were cool in high school and that did drugs, most of them are either in jail are in jail or are in jail. Or they have like 5 kids and they're fucking 19, basically, you know? Like, so the thing that I'm trying to really make you guys understand is that those people that you're trying to impress are not people that you should be trying to impress. If anything, try to impress your fucking teachers so that, you know, you can open up career paths and opportunities and stuff like that. But, you know, that being said, also, I never impressed any of my teachers. They just thought I was a fucking butthole. And, you know, I would just always get into trouble and stuff, so... But these videos are just advice, so if you have to take advice from this, that's what you should take home. So it's really all about just, like, you know, recognizing your principles and your morals and sticking by them. Because, you know, I've talked about, you know, self-confidence and all of that stuff in the past, in a couple of videos past, and I would say that one of the, I guess, most rewarding and highest, like, you know, self-esteem boosters for me is just knowing that when I have a principle, I fucking stick to it. Especially when it comes to like drugs and alcohol and stuff, you know, like I am very, very firm about it. So I guess it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone if you say no to drugs and all, and peer pressure just in general. If you say no to it, you'll feel better about yourself, and in feeling better about yourself, you'll be able to say no more often and easier. So yeah, it's kind of like a weird cycle. And it's easy to, like, you know, fall off that cycle and just have terrible self-esteem and then kind of steamroll out of control. And, you know, I am one of those, I guess, success stories when it comes to peer pressure and shit. But I know a lot of people that have been negatively affected by peer pressure to the point where, you know, like, here's a family of people and their parents were, like, sent to jail for, you know, meth possession. And, instead of taking that and saying, oh, well, I don't want to do meth because I don't want to end up like my parents, they also took meth as well, and their life is steamrolling out of control in a bad way. So it's very easy, guys. It's very, very, very easy for your life to just completely get out of your control if you give in to peer pressure. Because as scary as it is, there's a lot of substances and weird shit out there that kind of gain more control of you than you have control of you. So, you know, the easiest way to combat that is just to say fucking no to it. Just no. But it's kind of like, you know, abstinence. Like, you know, oh, the easiest way to not get pregnant and get STDs is to not do it at all. Which, you know, for most of us, it's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. And if it's any consolation whatsoever, you guys are all cool in my book. So who fucking cares about what the buffalo fuckers in your high school or whatever think? Because I think you're cool. Anyways, guys, I hope this helped you out at all. And if you didn't, leave a comment down below of, you know, something that I didn't touch on in this episode, and I'll try to respond to those. Also, if you have something that you want me to talk about in the next Real Ass Talk episode, make sure to leave that in the comments down below as well. Anyways, I will see you next week. I am going to be filming a Q&A next week, hopefully, and actually the following week, Nathan is actually coming down here to film a butt ton of videos and just to hang out, so yay! That's gonna be fun. So I will see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching another Real Ass Talk episode, and fair winds.